Well, look, I'm not calling out the players or Coach Mulkey. I support Coach Mulkey. My statement said that. I mean, look, I think this is a bigger question. This is a bigger problem for collegiate sports nationally and in Louisiana. I just sent out a letter to each one of our college boards telling them that those college boards should put in place a policy that respects the national anthem. The national anthem is as much a part of American sports as is the actual game that's being played.
Louisiana Governor Gov Landry is a fool. A damn fool.
And the fact that there is not a policy that says, listen, these players are going to be out there and respect the flag and respect those that go out there and protect us is really disrespectful in and of itself. So it's unfortunate that LSU was not there at that particular time. Iowa was on the field. That highlighted the particular problem. And what we're going to do is work in Louisiana and say, listen, college athletes need to understand that in order to be truly united, in order to truly have civics and civility, we all need to be united under one flag and respect that anthem.
Well, I know so many of our viewers firmly agree with you, and so many of us, the America we know, you're at the concession stand, the anthem starts, you throw down your food, you run to find the flag, you chuck your hat, you do anything you can to stand up and be there when the national anthem is sung, whether it's a Little League game or March Madness or whatever it may be.
First off, Landry referred to the court as a field. So take that in. Second, to the host, people are buying beer, taking a whiz, talking to one another, getting to the game, finding their C's, picking their nose. I mean, this facade they paint is hilarious. Gov Landry, former Attorney General, is trying his hand at playing the culture war game instead of governing a state that is in need of leadership.
You know, look, I think that, our football players would echo this, is that if at any time we're required to be out there, we're going to be wherever we're told to be, and that's the bottom line. If our administration wants us out there for the national anthem, we're going to stand proud for the national anthem. It's just the way that it has been scripted, and I've been doing it for 33 years. I can on my hand, I can tell you how many times I've been out for the national anthem.
LSU football coach Brian Kelly would bend the knee to Landry. Meanwhile, Landry would not be done. There would be various statements made insisting collegiate athletes who do not attend the anthem could risk losing their scholarship. It feels preposterous that this is the same guy who claims to be in the fight to protect First Amendment rights, yet simultaneously tries to cancel scholarships if First Amendment rights are used. We should also understand where the root of this came from, which was a guy who used to work for ESPN, failed at ESPN, wanted to keep his career afloat, went to Outkick the coverage, stirred up a ton of views through misinformation by implying LSU knew that the national anthem was about to be played and they left the court prior to, when really this is something that the LSU basketball team, the LSU football team, the UConn basketball team, and many others have done for some time. And because of that, Landry fell for what I would call clickbait journalism. And he took it. And he ran with it. And the reason he ran with it is because it's easy. It's easy, as we have learned through the Trump years, to say, don't bend the knee in protest, bend the knee to the flag. Be a patriot when really you're being a nationalist. Now, Kim Mulkey would say that they were not there because they were coaching their team and getting them ready. Meanwhile, local media in the States see it very differently. Via Greg LaRose, Landry doubled down on his demagoguery in a letter to the chairs of all 4 Louisiana public college and university systems. In it, he urged them to require that student athletes stand tall for the anthem or lose their full ride. Now, we'll all wait and see how the 4 higher ed boards respond to this manufactured drama. It unfolds at a time when Landry is making a power play to pick who chairs each board. The governor already gets to pick board members, although they serve staggered terms that can overlap administrations. Typically, chairholders carry out the will of the governor, which is true, by the way, and also very, very dangerous. More in a moment. Plus, Landry is pushing for a constitutional convention where delegates could finally provide relief for higher ed. Along with health care, state colleges and universities are the first to be cut during lean budget times, which are forecast as soon as mid-2025. A state charter update could remove fiscal protections from other areas of state government and ease the campus cash crunch. So will LSU's power brokers, who have been known to stand up to political figures, hold firm and let their teams continue to sidestep the anthem? Or will they go along to get along with a powerful governor who had the temerity to put the fiery fan favorite Kim Mulkey on blast? T-Bob, a former LSU offensive lineman and current radio host, wrote in response to Landry, "Bro, we rank last in everything. STFU and fix the state. You have more power than any governor since Huey P., and this is what you're wasting time with?" Now, here's the thing. T-Bob's got a point here. According to usnews.com, Louisiana ranks 50th in crime and corrections, 50th in economy, 46th in education, 38th in fiscal stability, 45th in healthcare, 49th in infrastructure, 49th in natural environment, and 49th in opportunity. This means U.S. News and World Report, when releasing its best states rankings, put Louisiana dead last. So when T-Bob, I will triple down on this, says that he needs to STFU and fix the state, he's right. This should not be the priority. But it is just simple. For Republicans, it's not about governing. It's about playing the culture war game. Instead of focusing on the budget, let's focus on Mr. Potato Head. Instead of enabling people to carry out their First Amendment rights, let's restrict them. And let's do an old Trumpian card, the national anthem, which, by the way, Vince Staples had one of the best quotes ever saying it doesn't slap, because it doesn't. What should be the national anthem is Ray Charles's rendition of America the Beautiful, but that's another topic for another day. The most important thing, however, is this. The national anthem just shouldn't be played at sporting events. It is a tradition that started for the NFL after 9/11, and they wanted to show patriotism when it would be morphed over the many years afterward, paid patriotism that was exposed by two Republicans in the Senate that both came from Arizona, the late John McCain and Jeff Flake. Surprising, I know, but it happened. We learned that the United States military paid the NFL to put on this charade in their stadiums. Completely unsurprising when you reflect back and think of it. But here we are. Landry is trying his best. And I truly, truly hope that for many people in the state of Louisiana, they see right through it.
If there are any stories we missed, if there are any that you, the viewer, would like to submit, get at me and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. DMs are open. Support the channel. All of our content is free. It's the least you could do. Become a paid channel member and or go to tyt.com/join to support the network as a whole. Thank you so much. Have a great day.